What's up, my dude dares? I'm Double D, and welcome back once again to the Smash series. With just like last time, to give you a note, I'm getting a little burned out on. So if you want to see more Smash, I need you to let me know, so we will continue the series. But for now, we are going to continue down the line of the DLC characters. Joker, who threw a great curveball into kind of the standard Smash way of doing things. It's why I really like the DLC characters. Sakurai really thought of a way to switch up the dynamic that is Smash. But Joker is from the Persona series, specifically, I believe, Persona 5. But he's interesting because he's not a lot of multi-hit, good knockback kind of situation. That's actually his slide, his dash move. Other than that, those other ones are just gonna have fairly quick knockback kind of ability. His up tip is actually awesome. That's a multi-hit. It swipes him and then hits him multiple times. His down tilt is great because it's a slide forward and you can hit multiple people. So that's where some things are really interesting and awesome about his tipping abilities. You saw his up and his spin is a multi-hit. So Joker is kind of weird. He has a lot of control ability and multi-hit because of how you choose to place someone and what you decide to do next, especially like his up tilt having that, like, that move where he just like will throw his blade up is really crazy good. Look at that. Not only does it have a multi-hit, it has amazing knockback. We haven't even gotten to his smash moves yet. Quah. I will say though, his smash moves are relatively boring. Just because they're one-hit wonders. Like, that might be that move, but it's big swipe. It's a big swipe. It's a big swipe. So, they're good because they're quick, which is really nice. But they're all just gonna be quick swipe kind of situations. That's where he gets more interesting, is his specials. This is his normal special, which is fine. It has absolutely no knockback or flinching ability. It's kind of like when you're playing with Fox. But what it does give you the ability to do is, well, now I'm more powered up, but you can actually shoot downward with it. And if you're doing that, that does have knockback, as you see. So, like, that's where that move gives you a little bit of extra weirdness, because you do have the ability to switch it up and do it as a normal move just to give yourself some standard damage. But if you're above them, you can actually use them to flinch, or use it to make them flinch. And if you're on a team setup like this, it obviously gave my teammate more ability to set up some moves. Well, in a standard thing too, that flinching knockback is great because while you're moving over them, you're still holding them in a flinch. That's pretty sweet. From there, his side one is just a little burp of fire. It has decent knockback, actually, at higher percentages. As well as, like, it slightly traps them. So that one's pretty decent. His down one is what could be seen as a counter, but it's really not. Because if I get hit, what it's doing is charging that purple bar that you're seeing down in the bottom left. And that's when Arsene comes out, which is that guy who is floating behind me. We're gonna get more to Arsene in a little bit. His up spam, dodge that. He might die. Oh god. Eee! His up special is weird because it's that guy. So if he's above me, you can use it as a great way to grab them real quick and yank and do some damage. It's also how you're going to tether to your stages. That is, bam. And as you can see, this one it just does massive damage, and if they have high enough, they just pop and they're gone. So that's where his specials change ever so slightly when Arsene comes out. And he gets a little bit more floaty because Arsene has wings, and therefore allows him to be a little bit more floaty about where he can go. Arsene is just basically a power upgrade, which hopefully I can get to. I also like his standard neutral air is because it's a spin, so it kind of hits in all directions. The up is going to take a quarter second longer than the down spin, as you can see, but he's still great. Fine. Ah. Okay. Well, we're gonna see our scene eventually, because it's gonna get to that point where it'll be just hard enough of a fight. It'll take me longer. What our scene does is he has wings and can allow you to be a little bit more floaty, and give you a bit more air capability. But what it does as well is shifts your special moves a little bit. Your standard special gains more power and does get the ability for knockback. Boop. Your side one gets more distance and more damage and more knockback, which is great. Whoa, where am I? What the? Okay, got confused. And his down goes from being a charge move to being an actual counter. So that one's great because you can use it to do some massive damage, and Arsene's counter is particularly strong. The one thing, so to show off how much more distance that does, and it's much bigger. And these ones, like, as you can see, look at that. Like, just from where they look, you can tell there's massive knockback there. The one bummer, though, is his up goes from being the grab move to basically being useless. It's great for getting you back on the map, but it does absolutely no damage whatsoever. So that's where getting back, like, charging and getting to your Arsene form, because you do more damage, you have higher knockback, every special move gains in strength and ability. That's kind of your cycle, is trying to use Arsene to do your big finishers while being here in this mode, trying to... Oh! See, everything Arsene does immediately gains more power. So that's where your cycle with Joker is to be constantly getting into the Arsene mode and using your down special as much as possible. That seemed really dumb on his part. But so that cycle is really what he's about, which is it's interesting because I want to say his up special when it's the tether is better than when he's with Arsene. So you need to be have knowledge of when you can bounce back and forth between your style of combat, because when you're standard Joker, them getting above you is just fine, because you are going to be able to tether them. They're going to be nervous about getting above you. While if you're him with Arsene, they're going to be nervous because you have more control and more knockback, and you're going to be more mobile, but getting above you isn't necessarily as big a problem, because Arsene isn't going to allow you to just tether and grip. I'm not gonna make that either. Oh! Champion! Sliding right by. I don't know if Joker can do this, though. Oh, he can! So yeah, so that's where you have to be knowledgeable about Joker, and why I would say he's counted as higher tier. He's still kind of mid-tier, though. I'm not sure 100% why, but it's just because he's also... You're not going to compete against someone like the Inkling too well. And I think the fact that his down special is a charge move, not too much unlike Cloud's, that you can't use it really until it's ready, that build-up is its own troublesome thing. Oh, really? God, I hate those. Okay, well, nothing here is working out in my favor already. Oh, jeepers. Whoa. See, even if that hits him, does absolutely ready nothing. I have a feeling we're gonna die this time, guys. Not doing the bestest. Woo! Okay, we're getting there. Uh-oh. No. I'll use a ticket just because we're here. We should finish this one strong. But yeah, so you see because I also can't grip these guys with my up special, it's its own problems. Like, so I'm being limited right now because, like, what does that do? Jack. And, like, yes, I was able to just charge and get our scene back, which was sweet. What?
Continue.
I am not sure what happened there. I know our scene left me and I was trying to up B, but then he didn't do it. So yeah, that's where, especially by yourself, Joker's not the best. And especially if you're doing these group things, he's not gonna help you out a lot. Like, I can do my best to get charges going, but because of how he works, he's not gonna play super well against situations like this. So that cycle is really difficult to do here because, like, I can't even use my up. Give us a pretty move. Yeah, I like that Arsene poses when he's out. Didn't notice that before. But yeah, and like moments like that, I can't even use my up special to do a slam. And like my down special is great because yes, I can get a good charge going, but once it's out, I'm stuck in counter mode. And so like boss battles like that are unbelievably difficult for almost no reason because he's limited. He's phenomenal against any other fighter because you can grip him and you can do all that stuff. But against the bosses, Joker's a weakling. And that's where he's counted as higher tiered. Like, I'm pretty sure he's A or B, but because of his inability to handle certain people, and especially characters who are real floaty in the air who can get away from him and dodge well and keep their distance, even though a lot of his moves are distance focused, if you're not able to get them in range of your side special and get knockback or get them trapped, you're gonna have a hard time. And then hopefully you can get to the, when our scene comes out and kick some A, but if you're too high percentage at that point, they're gonna really make you suffer. But that's what we're gonna call this one, guys. As always, I'm Double D, and thank you for coming to DDG and getting down with me tonight. If you liked what you saw, give that like button a little slap-a-doo, and if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I always got more stuff coming out. But alrighty, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Ouster.